Today let's see how to fetch JSON data using jQuery without refreshing the web browser. Basically using the shorthand of AJAX method present inside the jQuery, that is getJSON method of jQuery. Inside our HTML we have an unordered list without any list items and a button. Well, this editor doesn't allow me to write a JSON file, so I'll directly go to the folder and create a file. I got some weird extension here. Okay, that's okay. I'll name it JSON underscore data dot JSON with an extension of JSON. I'll open the file in the editor now. It has some junk data which I'll delete. I'll remove this and save it. So HTML file, we have our custom JS file, and this is the JSON data. Starts with a curly brace. Inside that, I'll take a key. I'll name it P1, which means person1 detail. Inside this curly brace, I'll have its value. This is now the second object, P2. Actually, P1 and P2 are keys. Whatever I write inside this curly brace are its individual values. So inside this, I'll take some key and values again. Basically string data. Name is key, colon, Satish is its value. Age is key. Actually my age is 25. 25 is its value. Company is key. Let me give its value as technotip. Similarly, I'll write the information of person 2. I'll copy and paste this and modify the actual data. So these are the two objects present inside our JSON file. P1 and P2 are keys, and whatever present inside these curly braces are its values. So we have two objects. P1 and P2 are keys, colon. Inside the curly brace we have its value with name, age and company detail of the person 1 and person 2. So let's see how we could fetch names of all the persons, name of all the persons available inside our JSON data. So this is where I'll write my jQuery inside my. We have a button here for the click event. I'll write the jQuery script. So once the button has been clicked, call an anonymous function. Now with this static method of jQuery, that is $.getJSON, which takes the first parameter as the URL of the JSON file. The next parameter is the callback function. So once we specify JSON underscore data.json, once this file has been parsed, that is, this data will be returned back to the callback function, and we could catch that data here with any variable name. It's an object basically. I'll call it obj, so you could name it anything. For convenience I have named it as obj. Since we have more than one object here with keys as P1 and P2, I will need to loop through the elements, loop through the objects. So I'll take each. First parameter is the object which has been returned back. Next, an anonymous function. It's basically a callback function which will return key and value. To keep these variable names meaningful, I'll just call it key and values. Actually, you could call it anything, I, J, or anything. I'll call it key and value to make the illustration easier. I'll select the UL, the unordered list present in our index.html, and then append the list items. Remember, plus is concatenation operator in jQuery. Here, we are not interested in the keys, but we are interested in the value. So this is value. So I'll write value dot. Let me fetch the name, all the names. So I'll write value dot name. Since we have two objects here, this loop will be iterated 2 times, and hence both the names will be fetched, that is Satish and Kiran. So save the file. And one more thing, these files are present on the hard disk, that is c/vamp/www./json. If you open it directly, things doesn't work. To make it work, switch on your vamp or put these files into a server and then open it. So now it's working. So now you need not touch any other file than this JSON file. You could modify, update, or delete the data and it would be reflected on the web page without any need for modification to the HTML file and not even to the jQuery file. So I'll add another person detail. Open the browser, refresh it. Now click on the user, so that user name has also been fetched. So I'll add another data. So basically what I'm trying to show is you could generate this JSON file from a database like MySQL or Oracle SQL engine. So you could generate this JSON data through these databases and it would be fetched by the jQuery script and displayed on the web page without the need for modification to any of the files. We could give any key values, doesn't matter until the jQuery is fetching only the values. So this is how we could fetch JSON data without refreshing the HTML page. In the next video, we will show how to fetch the data JSON array from the JSON file, and also we would show some functions which would fetch the data automatically without the user need to click the button. So please keep subscribed to technotip.com and to our YouTube channel. Also spread this video, share these videos on Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. And please like it on YouTube.